The question is, are the Defenders coming back?
Yes, they are.
I think there's a good chance. When we went through this episode, at the end point, there was this moment where Matt said a line and it was, "We need an army." And I thought, oh, they're going to be putting those numbers on speed dial. Gotta do fact of the day. Page number 107, fact number
1.
More gold is recoverable from a ton of personal computers than from 17 tons of gold ore.
Wow.
That's why people steal laptops, because there's a lot of refined, processed metals in there, like gold. Whereas with gold ore, you know, you have to go through the entire situation from start to finish to get a little bit of gold out of it.
Get a little nugget.
Hey, NarendraTheComic head.
Nonsense,
Yes, and right now we're going to be doing a review of the finale of Daredevil Born Again. And I have to be honest here, even though this is the best Disney Plus MCU show, it really is not comparable to the Netflix seasons. That doesn't mean it's bad, that doesn't mean it's shit, that means it's actually good. But those seasons were so good that it made this look a little bit tepid.
But the one thing that we can rely upon, and this season delivered, was the acting. The acting from basically everyone was just off the charts. Wilson Fisk in this final episode, he's back, baby. He is back.
We got Mayor Kingpin.
He got his hands dirty, so to speak. There was that one scene at the end that's gonna be in my nightmares.
It just was a more extreme version of the car door scene. I think the car door scene is a better scene because it leaves it up to your imagination. But this scene was visceral, it was destructive, it was horrible.
And the way they spliced it with Frank's scene as well was very well done. We did get more Frank. We also got Karen. I love to see them both. That tension still there, and then Karen and Matt's tension still there. I was very pleased about it, but one thing I wasn't pleased about was that this season ended too quickly.
That was a big issue with it. Once it finished, I thought it felt like a mid-season break. It felt like there was a natural pause in the story, not a natural finish to the story for this season. But then I remembered that this show was actually meant to be 18 episodes long, and it was meant to be a mega season, but Disney and Marvel cut it down, probably because of the problems that to reshoot it, recut it. They ended up reducing the episode count from 18 to 9.
That's it.
So this was actually only the first half of the season, but they had to put this out as season 1 because they wouldn't have had time to do season 2 and 1 at the same time, even though it was one big season initially.
I just need to know now, when are we getting season 2?
Well, season 2 is being filmed, so I'm assuming it's probably 1 year, 18 months away.
You can't be leaving us hanging like this.
There was a lot of shithousery going on in this final episode. It was gory, it was extreme. How Matt and Frank survived a jump off a 10-story building when it was about to blow up with a grenade, I don't know. I don't know how they survived it. It doesn't make much sense to me. But they did it because they're regular humans and you have to suspend your disbelief.
I have to talk about where they missed a trick here. In that final scene where we're getting that zoom in of Daredevil standing in Josie's through the window, I was expecting some footsteps and seeing some big black combat boots of Jessica Jones.
I was hoping for it.
You could feel it, right?
I thought that would be the end point of the episode and it would make sense and feel kind of complete, where you're getting to a point of resolution and also where the story can go next. If she'd just been there and knocked on the door.
That's it.
There was nothing else needed. You just saw the black hair from the back and you know, okay, these characters are also in universe.
And I would have accepted that. And then you get the idea of who's actually going to be in this army. You have to remember, Spider-Man is a masked vigilante.
Well, he's not allowed to be in television shows according to Sony. He's only allowed to be in movies.
Right.
So because of that, there's no way he was going to show up.
That's a shame. I'm kind of sad that I know that now, but it's better to set your expectations and know that at least we could get Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and maybe Danny Rand. And then it's like, and you're just Inspector Gadget over here, Daredevil. Come on. I love that. I love seeing them face each other and get really angry.
It was bickering.
It was, but I love to see it because there's this inherent understanding between the both of them where they respect each other. And there was that moment where Frank was like the devil on the shoulder being like, do it, Red. Just do it. Oh, I got goosebumps.
The fight scenes as well, they leveled it up, I would say, in a lot of ways. Obviously, the CGI is a lot better than it was in the Netflix shows, but the Netflix shows didn't lean on the CGI. They lent on the practical stuff. This one had a blend of both, and the overall show, I think, handled that very well, other than a few individual moments. I do think we're getting to a position where Mayor Fisk has to show up in the next Spider-Man movie somehow. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna be there, because this guy just blacked out and shut down New York. What is Spider-Man doing? I don't know, but he's doing something